What's Gucci, everyone? Today we're going to go over functions. So quickly, if you know the basics of functions, there's not much to go over. It's a way of identifying, simple characteristics of something that you're going to apply over and over again. For instance, adding is a function where you need two parameters, two numbers, A and B, and then you get C, the sum of those two numbers. But the way methods work in Swift is kind of different. So let me make a method simply called hello quickly here, and let me get a number, and that's going to be a type int. So I'm going to say it's that type int, and I'm going to have it return nothing, so I'm not going to have an arrow thing. And what I'm going to do here is in my function I'm going to change this number to 23. And so what I actually get here is that this looks pretty simple. I'm gonna, whatever I get passed in, or let's say I make this, oh, this is a much better idea. I make a square function, and instead I'm gonna say num equals num times num, which is pretty easy. But I'm actually gonna get an error here that says cannot assign let value num. And the reason is because function parameters such as num or anything I put here are automatically passed in as constants, meaning they're immutable. So I need to give an option to this square number here, and we'll do a print line on num. I need to give an option to the square number here so that when I do something of that nature, I can simply when I say var, that allows it to not be mutable, and it means that I can just change it within this function. So if I said var num equals 10, and then I said num, you would think that now num is equal to 100, but it turns out that it's not. I only changed the value of num, as you can see here on the right. Num is still 10, even after I call the square function. That's because the value of num is only changing in this function because I gave it var. So it's only mutable within the function, and outside the function, it goes back to normal. So I can mess with it in the function, but outside it's not. So how do I mess with it inside the function? Well, how do I change it permanently, basically, through the function? Well, the way you want to do that is with in-out. And so what in-out does is in-out allows it to be changed inside and outside. So any modifications you make to your function or inside and outside. So you use var if you just want to change it, if you just want to modify it within the function, and you use in-out if you want to change it permanently. So as you can see here, you have to add in-out right before your parameter, and as you can see, I added out ampersand right before the parameter in my function call. So this is the function declaration, and this is the function call on line 13. And so what's actually happening here is that I have to have the ampersand, the signal to anyone reading the code. I'm saying, oh, hey, this variable I'm passing in has the ability to be permanently changed outside my function forever. And as you can see, I pass in square to num, and now num is equal to 100 as it is right there. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a great day and have the best day of your lives. Also, subscribe, comment, like if you really want to.